Rocking and rolling. All right, on line 3, I have a good friend of mine, Carl Rosa with Main Street Organization. Carl, it's great to hear your voice. How you doing?
Michael, great to hear from you. Thanks for having me on today.
Oh, well, the reason I am doing this is to make sure I'm going to plug a twofold here. New service for elderly passengers. It's in today's paper in the local. Shuttle won't charge riders or city more. So for $2, I can have my seniors taking the Curtin livery bus to your awesome brew fest, which I've sponsored from the onset and always go to because it's just such a great time.
Right.
Safe. And the way you handle it, the organization, nobody ever gets inebriated. Please, if you're out there listening, they rule with an iron fist. They have no problem spying on people. They shut people off. It's not a bunch of drunks like Oktoberfest in Germany.
Right.
It's a classy, well-run event, well-attended by the political right people always in Waterbury.
Right.
And you and your whole family, I got to plug the whole Rosa family, are working tirelessly from like 5 in the morning through midnight just to make sure the event comes off. So plug the annual Brass City Brew Fest, please.
Well, thank you very much, Michael. And first of all, thank you for your sponsorship, GS Regan Associates. You've always been a big supporter of our event. And it is, you are absolutely correct, it's a beer tasting event.
Yes.
It features well over 250 different varieties of microbrews and craft beers from all of the New England states, basically around the country. And they all descend on Library Park in downtown Waterbury with their representatives and their distributors to offer samples of their beers for our visitors to taste. And the theory is if they like what they've sampled, they'll go to their nearest package store and buy a 6-pack of the beer or whatever. So it's really for the serious beer connoisseur to enjoy. I heard you talking to my good friend Jim O'Rourke a few minutes ago about the Belgians and the bikes. Well, we also feature the Belgian tent at the Brew Fest.
Oh, I know it.
And, Belgian beers are some of the finest beers in the world. And once again, this year we'll have a Belgian tent with some great craft beers there. You know, there's entertainment. There's good food from area restaurants. It's on September 8th, which is a week from this Saturday, at Library Park. We have a very intimate preview session that starts at 12. It goes from 12 to 1.
Yeah, that's the VIP thing. I got that.
Yeah. And then the general admission goes from 1 to 5. And tickets, there's a few tickets left for the VIP session. We only sell 500 tickets to that event, and I think we have maybe roughly about 50 tickets left. They've been selling very, very well. And general admission tickets are available through the website, BrassCityBrewFest.com, and through ticket outlets. Our hosts are Nutmeg Fine Wines on Watertown Avenue in Waterbury, and Mount Plaza Wines and Liquors on Rubber Avenue in Naugatuck. They're the hosts of the event. They get all the, what I call the stars of the show, all the brewers and the microbrew companies to show up to the event. The beer's donated. It's a fundraiser for Main Street Waterbury and our efforts to revitalize downtown Waterbury. So, we're a not-for-profit organization, and we really need that kind of funding to do the types of projects that we're doing for downtown. So,
which, by the way, you're clearly doing a phenomenal job.
Well, we appreciate that, Michael, and it's hard work. I have great volunteers that
Adele
work for Main Street Waterbury.
couldn't be nicer to deal with. She's great.
Yep, a good staff. We're good partners with the Waterbury Regional Chamber of Commerce. As you know, we're located in their offices. We're partners with Waterbury Development Corporation, particularly on this Brew Fest.
Absolutely. I know some good people over there.
And so we're there. We have great, without our 70 to 100 volunteers to put this event on, it wouldn't happen. They do a great job. Scott Ziegler coordinates our volunteers. Kevin Bowler's the producer of the event, and this is our 7th annual, and he does a great job pulling all this together. Sarah DeMeo handles all of our advertising and PR. Andrew Martelli from WDC helps with our post-event programming. And Severio at Mount View and Rob at Nutmeg do a great job organizing all the brewers to show up. So it's a great team and a great bunch of volunteers that make this possible. What I like about it is it results in a lot of extra added benefit for downtown after the event, because a lot of the visitors go and have dinner downtown at our downtown
And that's
restaurant.
the key. That's what we're promoting.
Yeah, and they stay in our hotel and they shop when they're here, so we're very pleased about that as well.
We got to give credit to some of the early founders, Terry and Michael. I know Severio has taken over, but Terry and Michael and you really took this from the little engine that could to a full-blown beer tasting and awesome fun party.
In terms of varieties of beer, it's probably the largest in New England.
Right.
We don't open it up to thousands and thousands of people. We cut off the ticket amount.
That's what I was trying to say at the
because
beginning.
we want to keep the quality of the event. Like you were right on the money with that, saying that we keep it very professional. We keep the quality of the event very high. We have high standards for it.
You let no shenanigans. So if my seniors want to go, there's no like beer pong going on. There's no funnel. I mean, this is a classy event. People are walking around with purchased glasses. I purchased one from the Polish beer. Hold on, give me a second. Żywicz or something like that. So you go up to the tent. It's no longer than a 2 or 3 minute line at any of the beer tents. It's not like you're going to wait a half hour and your whole day is going to be shot.
No, and it gives you a chance to interact with the brewer rep about what you're sampling.
Yes.
And we also put on, Michael, we do like seminars every year. We bring in experts that will talk to the audiences on what foods pair well with certain beers, what you should expect when you're sampling beers, how to make beer at home. So there's an educational component to it as well. And again, we have the entertainment, we have the food, and it seems to be a good event for downtown. And by the way, it's rain or shine because we have a lot of tents at Library Park. And you could, if it's raining a little bit, you can clamber under the tents and have a chance to talk about what you're sampling to the reps and the microbrewers.
Also, I do want to plug, if you're out there and you're interested in sponsoring, are you still taking sponsorship opportunities?
Yes, we are.
That's why you're on the air. Because that's my baby. I know that I'm a sponsor, but I'm only in for $250, which is not that important.
It is very important, Michael, and I'll tell you why. Because we are still taking sponsors.
Okay, so if you're out there listening, you can get your name in front of thousands of views, whether it be on the internet or at the tents. I think you always do a great job with the banners on the flags.
Yep. We do banners at the event. We do. It goes on the website. It goes in the program book. Everybody gets a program book with a guide to where all the beers are under what tent. And there's a lot of coverage. If you want to be a sponsor, just get in touch with my office and we'll go over all the details with you.
And you can reach Carl at the Waterbury Regional Chamber at 203-757-0701. Ask for Carl or Adele. And do you have another number direct?
Yeah, I can give you my email address as well to send me a notification. Rosa at mainstreetwaterbury.com. Spell it all out.
CROSA at MAIN.
Waterbury.com.
Yep. All right. Great job. Good plug.
Thanks, Michael.
Tell
really
the family
appreciate it.
And congratulations. I think Andrew's starting his first week, correct?
Today is his first day of classes.
I knew it. I spot right on. All right. God bless. Hope he does a great one.
Thank you.
Bye, bud.
Take care.
All right. So, good times. Good times. Producer Nick, you and I should definitely take that in. It's a wine tasting, but it's fun. I got to tell you, I go for more of like the blonde beer. I really don't go for those strong beers. But we lost the lovely lady on line one. Bummer.
No.
Oh, she's still on.
Well, you have another call.
Oh, I'll take that, Producer Tom. Michael Regan, how can I help you?
Yeah, hi. I had turned 64 this month.
Okay.
My question is, when is the best time, so I don't get any penalties or anything like that, to make an appointment with your office to come in and talk about the Medicare?
First of all, I got to pay you for this phone call. I love you. All right. So can I, no names for HIPAA reasons. Don't say your name. Can I ask you a couple qualifying questions?
Sure.
Okay. You're 64 years young, so your birthday was in August?
Correct.
So it's 8-something-1948.
Yes.
What's the exact date? It's not going to give away who you are.
8-1.
Okay, so 8-1. Oh, I'm the first, huh?
Correct.
Challenging question. Hold on. 48. This goes, by the way, I hope you see this on the YouTube video. Big time exam. National exam called the AHIP. Coworker got 100. I got a 98. This is a test question. You, my friend, no names, will be going effective 1st of July. So just so you know, because your birthday is on the 1st of the month, it jumps back according to CMS, which is Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. So your start date for A and B are going to be 7-1-13, not 8-1 like you think.
Real, I'm glad I called.
Yeah, no, I love it because I remember studying this. It was in section 4. I could close my eye. If it was any other date other than the 1st of the month, it goes the 1st of August. But because you're on the 1st of August, you will start. Okay, now, said caller, are you currently still working?
Yes, I am. The big thing here is, okay, I'm going to be working till I'm 66, and I do have medical benefits. All right? But I have a huge deductible.
Doesn't matter. That I can go over later. Let me just get I need to know because I want to be perfect. You're currently working at a firm with larger than 20 employees?
Yes.
Okay. How many, just a guess?
I would say maybe 75.
75 employees?
Correct.
And who is your carrier?
Right now it's Aetna.
Okay, Aetna.
I'm sorry, it's Oxford. It's Oxford.
Oxford is owned by United Healthcare.
And it's the HSA exclusive, it's the Liberty Network plan or whatever that is.
Of course, I know it well. And what do you have, the $3,500 deductible or the $5,000?
Oh, I wish it was the 35. It's the 5,700. It's a family.
The 5,700 deductible.
Correct.
Okay. This is going to be your decision to make. If you're fully working, actively at work, more than 30 hours per week, your Oxford's still going to be primary, regardless of what you do. But you have the option of buying Medicare, which is $99.90. Are you married, sir?
Yes, I am.
Don't brag, but if it's over, just say, yeah, it is. Is your income with you and your wife, married, filing jointly, over $180,000 a year?
I can safely say no.
Okay. So, as long as it's under $180,000, your premium for Part B, which you will be eligible for 3 months before August 1st, 2013. So 3 months before, the month of, and 3 months after. You following me? 3 months before, the month of August, and 3 months after, you are eligible to turn your Part B, as in boy, on. A is going to be free. So you're going to get A. You told me you want to continue working till age 66, correct?
Correct.
Okay, that's an excellent move, and I love you for it, because while working till age 66, you're going to maximize your Social Security check. So if you can go 66 and a third, then collect your Social Security check, it's going to be the highest. Did you calculate this yet, or did you not calculate this yet?
No, I did. I know. Yes.
Right on. Okay, so continue to work, but yeah, you're an educated caller. Continue to work, then you take your paycheck when you're 66, and it's going to be much bigger than when you were 65. So you will get a Medicare card. Write this down. Your Medicare card, you have to turn it on. If the government sees that you're still actively at work, you need to take a proactive approach and get your Part B on your own. The government won't automatically send it to you because they only send it to non-workers. So the fact that you're still currently working, you need to be proactive. Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
1-877-405-4874. They are all incredible people over at the Waterbury Social Security office. Do you live in the greater Waterbury area?
Yes, I do.
Okay, don't even tell me where you live. So your office is the Social Security Department in Waterbury. If you're a computer genius, you can do this online, where you go to www.socialsecurity.gov. But if you don't like the computer and you like people like I do, I like to talk to somebody because I like to be explaining what I want. I'm good on the computer, but I just don't love it. You need to...
I have to laugh. I'm the same way. I like computers. They don't like me.
Well, actually, some of my clients are so nervous, they ask me to go with them to the Social Security Department. So I will do that. But you're going to call in June 1st. Or, you know what, don't even be that late. Be proactive. Go in May first week of May, call the Social Security Department and say, I know I'm eligible. I talked to Regan on the air. Kid sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I know my birthday is on the 1st of August, so I'm eligible for Part A and B July 1st, 2013. And I've got a monster deductible, and I would love for some help with this. Medicare will pick up 80% of the bill for every doctor visit or hospitalization. And then you can either elect to buy a Medicare Advantage or a Medicare supplement, or you can elect to stay on your Oxford through work. And that'll be something you and I discuss. So I'm going to give you my agency phone number, but let me wrap up the question. Your Part A and Part B go effective July 1st, 2013. You're 64 now. You've got literally 3/4 of a year left. If you choose not to take Part B, then you're going to save $99.90 a month. Once you retire, you will get 63 days to get Part B. If you want to take Part B early when you turn 65, no problem. Your Medicare ID number will be your Social Security number plus a T, which means temporary. Because you're not taking your Social Security check, you will be billed for $99.90 times 3. Or if you're uptight like me, instead of saying $300, it's actually $299.70. But who's counting? So you'll get a bill from the government quarterly for your Part B premium, and then you will pay it instead of having them take it right out of your Social Security check. So in May, you're going to call the local office, the 877-405-4874. And if you didn't write it down, I'm on the air every 2 weeks, so don't worry about it. But you'll go down, speak to them. It's now a new location, which is 51 North Elm Street. It's right across the street from the police department on Elm Street. So at the police department, right across the street from the Good Restaurant City Hall, it's right next door to it. It's no longer at 95 Scoville Street where it used to be. So you just simply go in there or call them on the phone. You can do it through a phone interview. Turn the Part B on for 7/1/2013, and that's when you're eligible to enroll in Medicare. If you and your wife decide, honey, we don't need to spend the $99 a month, you don't need to. But you have a trump card. Because you have such stinky insurance with a high deductible, you're almost basically saying, well, I never get anything. It's always out of my pocket anyway, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So your justification is the $1,200, easy numbers, 99.90 times 12, is the $1,200 worth having everything paid for? Because you can get a zero premium Medicare Advantage plan. And that, or you can just keep Medicare as primary, 80%, and then the 20% you can just let Oxford pick up, or you and your wife might decide, you know what, we can afford the 20%, but at least Medicare will be picking up 80%. Oxford will always be primary. Because your employer is over 20 employees, Oxford will always be primary, though.
Okay. Now, when you say primary, they'll go through
Oxford first. Yes, they'll see that you have the deductible, then the Medicare will kick in. My good buddy at the paper company, we had to fight this for a year with Medicare. Medicare, if you're over 20 full-time and part-time employees, they don't want to pay for a bill if they see that there's a primary insurance in place.
But even if you have a high deductible, like I do, at $5,700, I mean, are you telling me that I have to still do the 50?
I'm going to give you this is a 10-minute conference call with CMS, so I'm going to give you my phone number, and you and I are going to do this off the air.
Okay.
All right, 203 757
Correct.
6099. My name is Michael Regan. You can speak to any of my fantastic staff. They're intelligent. They'll know I have a radio show today. Just say my name. No names on the air. I was a listener, and you'll give me a call. There's no charge for this. I do this because I'm very lucky in life and I'm successful. You and I will talk to Oxford, and we will talk to CMS, and we will figure out who pays the deductible first. I don't think if you elect to go on Part B, you will have to pay the deductible. But I can't be wrong on the air. It makes me sound like an idiot. So let's just do this with a conference call off the air.
Very good.
Thank you so much for listening to the show.
Great. I enjoy your show. Thanks.
Thanks very much. All right,
Okay.
Producer Tom's telling me 45 seconds. All right, so new service for elderly passengers. Curtain Livery. Good job, Meryl Leary. There's a bus. You can call the office at the mayor's office. They can tell you how to get it. 30 seconds. It's only a $2 donation. The beauty I like about it, it's door to door. We plugged the bicycles on the green September 23rd, which is a Sunday. Jim O'Rourke, you did a great job on that. Thanks for another great Wednesday. I appreciate your time. Producer Tom, great show. Producer Nick, as always, awesome job with the YouTube. Thank you very much to my listeners, and have a great Wednesday.